Shalom. And I'm going to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakah, Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the head apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to you, Akim, that's out there listening, pushing this word with truly sincerity. And a few Akwath as well that's listening with sincerity. Okay? And today I'm just coming back to inspiring power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I'm just going to make a quick lesson on how the Lord is going to start sifting the house of Israel. Okay? How the Lord is going to start taking out these 2/3. All right? Those that are not of the elect. And Lord willing, we hope that we're part of that number. That's why we out here making daily lessons. All right? Pushing forth the word, studying, so on and so forth. All right? So the Lord is going to start turning up, man. Okay? As Apostle Tahar titled this year, the year of the Lord turning up. And part of the Lord turning up is him bringing judgment upon his people, man. All right? So I'm going to jump straight into it. I'm going to start with Amos 9 and verse 9. Okay? For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Okay, so the Lord is going to start sifting the house of Israel from these nations, man. Okay? That's why it also says what? Judgment is going to begin at mine house. Right? Let's get that. This is 1 Peter 4 and verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Israel. It's like at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel? So judgment is going to start in the house of Israel, man. Okay, that's why the Lord is sifting the house of Israel from among these nations, man. Okay, and part of that sifting, what? The Lord's going to take these 2/3 out of that sieve as well, man. Okay, because they're not going to save Salaki. The 2/3 are not getting saved on this side here, man. Right? As it says in Zechariah. Okay? Only the 1/3, only the elect is going to be saved in this side. Alright? So this is Zechariah 13 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. You see, 2 parts of Israel is going to be cut off and die. See? So when the Lord is going to be sifting the house of Israel, the 2/3 is going to come out as well. All right? Because they're going to die on this side, man. Okay? They're not fit for the kingdom because they're not following according to this gospel, man. They're not hearkening to these words, to these words that are able to save their souls. All right? The message is gruesome unto them. Okay? Because they still love Daddy Esau. They still want to be part of this kingdom, even though it's not their kingdom. All right? So they're going to die on this side. Verse 9. Yep. And I will bring the third part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call upon my name. They shall call on my name and I will hear them. I will say it is my people and they shall say the Lord is my power. Okay, that's for the 1/3. That's for the elect. Okay, the Lord's gonna try them, and that's when what? Jacob's trouble comes in. Right? Let's get this. That's when Jacob's trouble comes in to try that 1/3 as gold is tried in the fire, as it says, as the silver is refined and gold is tried. Right? So the Lord's going to try us with Jacob's trouble coming in. And Lord willing, probably this year, man. Most likely this year, how things are moving, man. Lord willing, this year. So that Jacob's trouble is right around the corner, man. All right? That's how the 1/3 is going to get tried. Which brings me here, Jeremiah 30 and verse 7. Yeah, in verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. You see, Jacob's trouble. See? But he shall be saved out of it. That 1/3 is going to be saved, as we just read in Zechariah 13 and 8. Right? None that is like it, man. Okay? That's going to be when the Lord really turns up that fire, man. All right? But he's going to save that remnant. Okay, those elect. Okay, which brings me here, and Lord willing, we hope we have that number, right? Which brings me here. Salakia. And Matthew. Okay, this is Matthew 24 and verse 31. Okay? And he shall send his angels with a great Salakia, with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect. You see, his elect. He didn't say the world. He's gonna gather the world. He didn't say he's gonna gather whole Israel. He said his elect. All right. So reading on, he's gonna gather his elect from the four winds and from one end of heaven to the other. You see, his elect. That's why it also says, not all Israel is of Israel. There's an elect of Israel, man. Okay, he's gonna gather them from the four corners of the earth, from the Salakia. Gather his elect from the four winds, the four corners of the earth. Going back to the curses, right? Deuteronomy, when we got scattered. Okay, right? We could get that. You know, that's why the Lord is going to the four winds to gather his elect, because we were scattered according to the curses in Deuteronomy. Right? This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from